Good evening. Welcome to our opportunity to celebrate and congratulate the class of 2021 with our second annual, kind of third annual, but mostly second annual Senior Awards ceremony presented virtually on YouTube. So it's really the second, but it's kind of the third because of the mute button right there that Mr. Bartlett doesn't seem to be able to remember to hit before we start. So the first version of this just sounded like a bunch of people standing around going, it's a mute button. Somehow I missed it. So thank you for your patience. Again, I apologize for the delay. Thank you to Ms. Lozon and Mr. Brown for doing this whole thing twice. And without further ado, let's get on with the show. Our first scholarship this evening is the Adirondack Regional Federal Credit Union Donald DeVergilles Memorial Scholarship, donated by the Adirondack Regional Federal Credit Union. They're proud to support the continuing education of our community's young adults and wish them continued academic success. This year's scholarship winners are Haley Dennis, Jay Gagno, and Sam Higgins. The Alberta Moody Memorial Scholarship is donated by Tupper Lake Middle High School. Alberta Moody was a lifelong resident of Tupper Lake. Her estate provides academic scholarships for Tupper Lake Middle High School students. In addition, funds from her estate built the children's room at Goff Nelson Library. This year's scholarship winners are Kiana Nato and Lily St. Ange. The Alberta Moody Higher Education Scholarship is donated by the Adirondack Foundation. These students have demonstrated the potential for academic achievement and community service. This year's scholarship winners, Sam Higgins, Isabella Rust, Emily Seipler, and Alexis Staves. The Avis C. Bill Memorial Scholarship is donated by Tupper Lake Middle High School. Avis C. Bill was a longtime resident of Childwall and a lifelong supporter of good and worthy individual effort and achievement. She recognized the importance of higher education in a democratic society, and therefore, in her last will and testament, she established this scholarship for the students of Tupper Lake. This year's scholarship winner is Lily St. Ange. The Big Wolf Lake Association Scholarship is donated by the Big Wolf Lake Association, and it's awarded to a student who has demonstrated a concern for the environment and general sciences. This award is provided by the residents of Big Wolf Lake since 1982. This year's scholarship winner is Jay Gagno. The Alice and Paul Grulich Memorial Scholarship, donated by the Adirondack Foundation. Paul and Alice always strive to prepare a student for a successful life and career. They continually work to develop an all-round student in terms of academic and social success. This year's award winners are Sam Higgins and Lily St. Ange. The Benjamin Churko Post-220 American Legion Scholarship is awarded by the Benjamin Churko Post-220 American Legion in Tupper Lake, and it's awarded to a senior going on to an accredited college or university who possesses a commitment to scholastic excellence and community service. This year, that award goes to Emily Seipler. The Belleville family donates the Belleville Family Leadership Scholarship. The Belleville family feels very strongly about student leadership and community involvement. They wish to award a male and female student that personify these attributes. In that we're all involved in business, and we've made possible business future and secondary factor in determining the recipients. This year the winner is Sam Higgins. The Charles Blackman Give Back Scholarship is donated by Mr. Charles Blackman Jr., a student going on to college who has worked hard and has been a good person. Community service is a primary consideration. Mr. Blackman's motto is, The more we help each other, the more we help ourselves. This year's award winner is Kiana Nato. The CSEA Arthur Graham Memorial Scholarship is donated by CSEA Local 431. Any graduating student who has a parent that is a member of CSEA Local 431 is eligible for this scholarship. Arthur Graham, who is a member of Local 431 and an employee of Sunmount DDSO, was killed while on duty in 1967. The scholarship has been given to deserving students every year since his death. Applicants are required to provide their high school transcript and write a short letter stating the reasons why they feel they're deserving of such an award. The Arthur Graham Memorial Scholarship judges all applicants by scoring them on a combination of academics and the quality and sincerity of their letter. This year's award winners are Mackenzie Burnett, Elena Daniels, Haley Dennis, Kiana Nato, Emily Seipler, Alexis Staves, and Molly Sullivan. The Crary Education Scholarship, donated by the Bruce L. Crary Foundation. Bruce L. Crary, who was a resident of Westport, New York, left a legacy which continues to benefit young people from the Adirondack area. He directed that his estate assist with the college expenses of deserving students in need of financial assistance. To date, the foundation has distributed more than $10 million in grants to over 6,350 Adirondack students. They are currently assisting more than 400 students. This year's award winner is Haley Dennis. The Dean Nagel Memorial Scholarship is donated by Can-Am Rugby Organization. The Can-Am Rugby Club sponsors this scholarship in loving memory of Dean Nagel. Dean was larger than life, valued friendships, and had deep love of sports. Dean was a founding member of the Can-Am Rugby Club in Saranac Lake. This year, that scholarship is given to Emily Seipler. The Dennis R. Rule Memorial Scholarship is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Ron Rule. Dennis was a scholar athlete who played varsity football at Tupper Lake. His interests encompassed snowboarding to a promising career in music. His interest in healthcare was kindled here in Tupper Lake. His primary interest was the health and the well-being of his fellow man. This year, that scholarship goes to Alexis Staves. The Dale Colburn Education Foundation Scholarship is donated by the estate of Dale Colburn. Dale Colburn was the publisher of the Dewey Decimal System, the method of cataloging library books. The royalties from the system are used to fund many scholarships for Adirondack area high school graduates. The selection committee chooses deserving students who have achieved good academic standing, demonstrated high moral and industrious character, and contributes to their school and community. This year's award winners are Haley Dennis, Samantha Higgins, Kiana Nato, Emily Seipler, Lily St. Ange, Alexis Staves, and Molly Sullivan. The Edna Bellows Memorial Nursing Scholarship is donated by Mr. Robert Gillis. It's awarded to a senior pursuing a nursing career or going into the medicine or medical technology field. That award is given to Alexis Staves. The Aaron Farkas Douye Memorial Scholarship is donated by the Farkas family. Why do people choose to become teachers? For some, it's their love of children. For some, it's their love of learning. But for all, it's to change the lives of their students by positively influencing them, opening their minds to learning new concepts and ideas. Erin represented the teacher who loved students and learning. She was extremely passionate. Erin met each day, each challenge, with positive outlook and a willingness to teach her students and change their worlds. They remember her fondly for a reason. She cared. She cared about their academics, but mostly because she cared about them individually for what they offered to her classroom. By continuing a scholarship in Erin's memory, it helps those individuals who want to pursue their passion and education in the world of teaching. We all remember the teacher or teachers who positively impacted our lives. Erin was that teacher to many students over the course of her career as a teacher here in Tupper Lake. So it is a great pleasure that this year's scholarship is awarded to Emily Seipler. Emily, may you inspire all of your students in the years to come and be that teacher that makes a positive impact on each of them. Best of luck. The George and Rose Beausoleil Memorial Scholarship is donated by Mr. Rob Beausoleil. Brainerd George Beausoleil decided to leave his childhood home at the age of 16 with $15 in his pocket. It was during the Depression, and his father had abandoned the family. Rose Beausoleil was an incredible, loving, hardworking mom, but she just couldn't afford to feed all of her kids. Overcoming all adversity and a world war, Brainerd's success in business, family, and life are proof that hard work and passion will enable you to reach your goals. May this small scholarship remind you of the $15 that started one man's incredible journey, and may it encourage you to do the same. This year, those scholarships are awarded to Elena Daniels, Lily St. Ange, and Molly Sullivan. The Floyd and Ruth Carmichael Memorial Nursing Scholarship is donated by Mrs. Mary Ruth Brown. It's awarded to a student accepted at a college following a nursing program. This year, that award is given to Alexis Staves. The Helen and George Macro Scholarship, donated by the Adirondack Foundation. The recipient of this award is selected on the basis of his or her academic achievement, demonstration of character, commitment to excel, and demonstrated contributions to the Tupper Lake community. This year, that award winner is Haley Dennis. The Helene Malter Memorial Scholarship is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Labarge. Helene Malter was a businesswoman in the Tupper Lake community. This scholarship is given to the student who possessed the same characteristics that Helene had her whole life: courage, persistence, and hard work. The award winners are Isabella Rust and Alexis Staves. At this time, I'd like to invite Middle High School Principal, Ms. Cynthia Lozon, to the podium.
The first award I'll be presenting this evening is the Infant Jesus of Prague Academic Scholarship. In May 1996, Roger and Catherine Sullivan established a private foundation known as the Infant Jesus of Prague Incorporated. Roger came to Tupper Lake in the late 1940s and founded the OWD Incorporated, which became the second largest plastic cutlery manufacturer in the United States. OWD employed over 200 people at one time at the DeMars Boulevard factory. The Infant Jesus of Prague Fund provides annual charitable gifts to many charitable and educational organizations in our community, including 2 annual 4-year scholarships, which we are awarding tonight. This year's recipients are Haley Dennis and Alexis Staves. The Jason Larrabee Memorial Tupper Lake Honor Guard Scholarship, donated by Mr. Michael Larrabee and the Larrabee family on Tupper Lake Honor Guard. This award is in memory of Jason Larrabee, a 1997 graduate of Tupper Lake Middle High School, whose life was taken way too soon and who exemplified the combination of hard work and study to graduate college. This year's award recipient is Samantha Higgins. The Jerry Marquis Memorial Scholarship, donated by Ms. Danielle Marquis. This award is presented to an artist, an athlete, or someone who has persevered through life's challenges so they can pursue their dreams in college and pay it forward. This year's award recipient is Molly Sullivan. The Jim Adams Chamber of Commerce Tin Man Triathlon Scholarship, donated by the Tupper Lake Chamber of Commerce. The Tupper Lake Chamber of Commerce Jim Adams Scholarship is presented to 2 students who show dedication to their activities and a strong sense of community, spirit, and service. The award is in honor of Jim Adams, who is from Altona, New York, and who has competed in and completed every Tupper Lake Tin Man Triathlon since 1983, and is registered to compete in the next Tin Man Triathlon. The Tin Man Triathlon is one of the oldest triathlons in the country and is a long-standing Tupper Lake tradition, and it is with great pleasure that we honor Mr. Adams' dedication to this great race. This year's award recipients are Samantha Higgins and Emily Seipler. The Julia Hirschman Maroon Memorial Scholarship, donated by Dr. William Maroon. Julia Hirschman Maroon was a social studies teacher at Tupper Lake High School, as well as a graduate of this school. This year's award recipient is Haley Dennis. The Knights of Columbus Scholarship, donated by the Knights of Columbus. This year's award recipient is Alexis Staves. The John R. Fletcher Memorial Scholarship, donated by Mrs. Earl Fletcher. John was a student council president at Tupper Lake High School. This year's award recipient is Molly Sullivan. The Leonard and Charlotte LaRock Memorial Scholarship, donated by Mr. John LaRock, awarded to a student who will be pursuing a teaching career or business career. This year's award recipients are Samantha Higgins and Kiana Nadeau. The Mary Cody Memorial Humanitarian Scholarship, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Edward R. Cody, awarded to a senior going on to a higher education program pursuing a career in the human services field, medical field, or education. This year's award recipient is Alexis Staves. The Michelle Lemaire Scholarship, donated by Mr. Tom Lemaire and family. Michelle Lemaire was a beloved educator and mentor at the LP Quinn Elementary School for 30 years. She believed that with the right encouragement, guidance, and education, the students of Tupper Lake could be anything they desired. We are honored to present these awards to the next generation of educators and artists, two career paths that Michelle believed dearly in, and ones that have a tremendous impact on her immediate and extended family. With that said, we are honored to present the Michelle Lemaire Scholarship for Education to Emily Seipler and the Michelle Lemaire Scholarship for the Arts to Molly Sullivan. Thank you. The Patrick Tice Memorial Scholarship, donated by Mrs. Mary Chartier, awarded to a student who is an athlete who has demonstrated the willingness to succeed on a competitive basis and who will be going on to college. This year's award recipient is Jay Gagnon. The Patrick and Louise M. Quinn Memorial Scholarship, donated by Mr. Dennis Quinn. The children of Patrick and Louise Quinn established this annual award in 2002 in memory of their parents and as a lasting legacy of their commitment to the education of the youth of Tupper Lake. Mr. and Mrs. Quinn passed away in 2001 and 2002, respectively, after a lifetime of community service in Tupper Lake and teaching at the Tupper Lake Middle High School. They believed strongly in the value of service to others and instilled that belief in their 7 children. This year's award recipient is Emily Seipler. The Pearl Ness Clements Memorial Scholarship, donated by the Adirondack Foundation, awarded to a graduating senior going on to attend a 4-year college or trade school entering the fields of science, math, or engineering. This year's award recipient is Molly Sullivan. The Rotary Club International of Tupper Lake Scholarship, donated by the Rotary Club International of Tupper Lake. This year's award recipient is Elena Daniels. The Rotary Memory Tree Scholarship, donated by the Rotary Club International of Tupper Lake. This year's award recipient is Kiana Nadeau. the St. Thomas Episcopal Church in memory of Mary Wilkinson Scholarship, donated by the St. Thomas Episcopal Church, awarded to a graduating senior going on to pursue a career in nursing and who has a good moral background. This year's award recipient is Alexis Staves. The Samantha J. Pickering Memorial Scholarship, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Allen and Patty Imlock. I'd like to read a description of the award written by her coach, Mr. Matt Southwick. Samantha was a 2005 graduate of this school and one of the most dedicated athletes I have ever had the privilege to coach. I have seen few who have ever worked harder than her. She holds the most kills by a single player in a high school career for our school, a record that has not been touched in the last 25 years. Samantha, or Sammy, was well known both in her high school career, her college career, and as a young adult for her fierce competitiveness while on the volleyball court. Her unrivaled athleticism and dedication to perfect her skills as an all-around female athlete was atypical. She worked tirelessly at the game, and those that knew her would without doubt support that claim. That being said, what really made her stand out was that even though she most assuredly was going to try her hardest to beat you, her charismatic smile could and would light up the room, and her sportsmanship and respectful acknowledgement of the players she faced created a reputation that marked her not only as a great competitor, but as a person that was kind, respected, and compassionate to those around her. It is the hope of Samantha's family that the act of this scholarship may somehow recognize and ignite in another young female athlete the characteristics, energy, and excitement that Samantha had for her life and her legacy will help to support the next generation. This year's award recipient is Elena Daniels. Tupper Lake Lions Club, Lawrence A. Wood Memorial Scholarship, donated by Tupper Lake Lions Club. This award was named to honor Lawrence A. Wood, a longtime member of the Lions Club and a senior volunteer at this school well into his 80s. Awarded to a graduating senior going on to attend an institution of higher education and has demonstrated involvement in the community. This year's award recipient is Kiana Nadeau. The Upper Saranac Lake Association Scholarship, donated by the Upper Saranac Lake Association. The Upper Saranac Lake Association Scholarship Program was established in 2001 in celebration of the association's 100th year. Through this award, the association hopes to encourage good young citizens to continue the pursuit of education. This year's award recipient is Isabella Rust. The Tupper Lake United Teachers L.P. Quinn Memorial Scholarship, donated by the Tupper Lake United Teachers. Mr. Quinn was for many years the high school principal and then the superintendent of schools. This year's award recipient is Samantha Higgins. The VFW Memorial Scholarship in honor of all Tupper Lake veterans, donated by the VFW Memorial Scholarship Committee. Students provided a letter written to a veteran, dead or alive, telling that person how they feel about his or her service to our country and what it means to them. This year, the scholarship is awarded to Jay Gagno, Isabella Rust, and Alexis Staves. The Saranac Lake Moose Lodge 457 Scholarship, donated by the Saranac Lake Moose Lodge 457. Awarded to a graduating senior in good academic standing and pursuing higher education. This recipient has involvement in the community service and demonstrates good character and leadership. This year's award recipient is Samantha Higgins. The Irene B. Fee Memorial Scholarship, donated by Mrs. Diane Gagno Fee. Irene Fee was a teacher who left her mark on a number of students here at Tupper Lake High School due to her faith, courage, and convictions. She graduated from Holy Ghost Academy in 1946. This year's award recipient is Emily Cycler. At this time in our awards ceremony, I would like to invite to the podium our athletic director, Mr. Dan Brown.
Tonight's first athletic award is the Dennis J. Palmer Memorial Boys and Girls Varsity Basketball Award. This award is donated by Miss Elvira Newman. This award goes to the male and female varsity basketball player with the highest scholastic average. This year's male recipient is Colby Boudreau, and the female recipient is Samantha Higgins. The George Weiss Memorial Golf Team Award. This award is also donated by Mrs. Elvira Newman. This award goes to the member of the golf team with the highest scholastic average. This year's recipients are Brandon and Colby Boudreau. The Edward Wolf Memorial Varsity Football Award. This award is donated by Mrs. Teresa Wolf. Edward Wolf played football during his high school career here at Tupper Lake High School. He attended all of his grandsons' games as well, Tom and Edward Larkin. He was a great Tupper Lake High School football fan. This year's recipient is Noah Varden. The highly sought after James Person Memorial Award is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Dick and Ellen Guiney and Miss Maria Person. James' smile and fun personality touched many people, young and old. James was an honorable and trustworthy man. He was strong, full of courage, with equal parts of compassion and kindness. He was ambitious and was never afraid of hard work. He loved life and was loyal to his family and friends, as well as the community he loved, Tupper Lake. He was always full of laughter. He was full of fun and courageousness. He was proud and thoughtful and had a hint of devilishness. He was happiest when he was outdoors, whether he is working or hunting or fishing. He fought a battle with cancer until cancer scored one more than he did. James was thankful for his life, his family, and his friends. In honor of James, this year's recipient is Jay Gagnon. The Jay Skiff Memorial Exceptional Dedicated Athlete Award. This award is donated by the Skiff family. Jay Skiff was a local businessman here in Tupper Lake who passed away at the young age of 51. Although he didn't attend Tupper Lake High School, his 7 children did. He was an avid sports enthusiast in his high school, lettering in 3 sports. He continued supporting each of his children in their sporting endeavors while they were here at Tupper Lake High School, and he was their biggest fan. His dedication and leadership were traits he passed on to each of them. It is no wonder that these traits lead to success in each individual who has received this award. This year's recipient is Amber Boudreau. The Kevin Revito Love of Sports Award. This award is donated by Mrs. Connie Robillard. Kevin is a very special person and athlete. He loves all sports and excelled in everything that he participated in: football, basketball, track and field, lacrosse, softball, hockey, and biking. This year's recipient is Noah Varden. The LaBarge Outstanding Female Athlete Award, donated by the LaBarge family. This year's recipient is Elena Daniels. The Marcy Sporer Memorial Scholar Athlete Award, donated by the class of 1986. This year's recipient is Samantha Higgins. The Lawrence Bummer Brown Memorial Athlete Award, donated by Miss Mary Ruth Brown. This recipient must participate in 3 sports in a given year, be hardworking, team-spirited, and show good effort at all times. This year's recipient is Noah Varden. The Robert Miner Memorial Golf Award, donated by Miss Penny Miner. Robert loved everything about golf. This award represents his dedication to the sport. May his memory live on. This year's recipient is Patrick Clark. The Iron Lumberjack Award. This award is donated by the Tupper Lake High School Athletic Department. This award is presented by the Tupper Lake coaching staff. It is voted on by all of our coaches and is awarded to the student athlete which embodies everything it means to be a lumberjack. This individual is a team player. They always work hard. They put their team first, and they always represent Tupper Lake well. This student athlete does not need to be the most athletic, but they are a player that all the coaches want on their team. This year's recipient is Jay Gagnon. The Mose H. and May Ginsburg Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is in loving memory of their daughter Muriel, who was a member of the first basketball team here at Tupper Lake High School in 1922. This is awarded to the male and female athlete going on to college that best represent what it means to be a student athlete. This year's recipients are Elena Daniels and Jay Gagnon. The Scholar Lumberjack Award. This award is presented by the Tupper Lake High School Athletic Department. This award goes to the senior student athlete with the highest GPA. This year's recipient is Samantha Higgins. The Section 10 Athlete of Distinction Award. This award is presented to senior athletes who maintain a 90 or above a cumulative average during their high school career and play a sport as a senior. This year, Section 10 would like to award Elena Daniels, Jay Gagnon, Samantha Higgins, Lily St. Ange, Alexis Staves, and Molly Sullivan with this award. The Three Sport Athlete Award. This award is presented by the Tupper Lake Athletic Department in recognition to the seniors who have played 3 sports. This award represents dedication to our school and the lumberjack community. This year's recipients are Amber Boudreau, Brandon Boudreau, Colby Boudreau, Jay Gagnon, Jace Demarat, Riley Hill, and Noah Varney. The 4 Sport Athlete Award. The 4 Sport Athlete Award is unique to this year, as NISFA adjusted the starting dates and the participation seasons for sports. This is a unique opportunity for our athletes, and this year, the 4 sport participants are Brandon and Colby Boudreau. The Teammate Award. This award is voted on solely by the student athletes. The Teammate Award is awarded to the student athlete that our seniors feel best represents what it means to be a true teammate. This athlete does not have to be the best athlete on a team, or even one that everyone has played with on a team. This award goes to the student athlete who is well known for their work ethic, integrity, sportsmanship, and ability to be a leader on and off the field. This year's recipient is Alexis Stays. The Male and Female Athlete of the Year Award. This award is voted on by the Tupper Lake coaching staff and is awarded to the senior athlete who exemplifies the most athleticism and is deemed to be critical to our athletic success. This is the female and male athlete who strives for the team goal above their own success. This year's recipients are Elena Daniels and Noah Varden. At this time, I'd like to welcome back to the stage Mr. Russ Bartlett.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. The Albert Percy Trombley Memorial Award is donated by Mr. Jason Trombley. It's awarded to a senior joining the military, and this year that award is given to Braden Flagg. The Arthur Mayotte Memorial Technology Award is donated by the Tupper Lake Fire Department to a top high school technology student. This year, that award goes to Patrick Clark. The Beta Mu chapter of Delta Kappa Gamma Society of Key Women Educators Award is donated by the Beta Mu chapter of Delta Kappa Gamma. It's an honor society of women educators dedicated to promoting professional growth as well as excellence in education. The local chapter is particularly interested in honoring and supporting young women going into the education profession. Beta Mu is therefore presenting Elena Daniels with a grant to help with textbook expenses. She will be reimbursed $100 of her first semester's textbook expenses. Congratulations and welcome to the rewarding field of education. The Beth Shore Memorial Award is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Albert. It's given to a graduating senior who is going on to any field related to disabilities such as special education or physical therapy. This year, that award goes to Monica Kennedy. The Collaborative Artists Award is donated by the Tupper Lake Arts Council. This award is presented to students who collaborated on a long-term art project as a team for the betterment of the Tupper Lake community. Students receiving this award took responsibility for their own role and shared an experience that was made better by their ability to work together. The team that wins this award this year is Mackenzie Burnett, Haley Dennis, and Molly Sullivan. The Dennis J. Palmer Memorial Computer Graphics Award, donated by Mrs. Elvira Newman, is awarded to the student who has shown the most creativity and talent, and this year that is Molly Sullivan. The Ellis Pontiac GMC Incorporated Automotive Transportation Award is donated by Mr. Rick Ellis of Ellis Automotive. It goes to a graduating senior who, in the opinion of the faculty, is one of the top BOCES automotive transportation students. This year, that award winner is Brody Savage. The English 12 Excellence Award, donated by the Tupper Lake Fire Department, is given to a senior who excels in English 12. This year, that award is given to Haley Dennis. Next is the Hard Work and High Expectations Award, donated by Mrs. Sue Cherney and Mrs. Kate Bennett. It goes to a student with an open mind who exemplifies generosity of spirit and a willingness to develop his or her educational experience and personal empowerment. The student must be hardworking, kind, and demonstrate a commitment to his or her education and personal growth. This year, that award is given to Emily Seipler. The Juliet B. Prue Performing Arts Award, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Richard DeForest, is given to a graduating senior for excellence in the performing arts. In loving memory of the generous spirit of Miss Juliet Prue, outstanding educator and lifelong patron of the arts and resident of Tupper Lake. The award goes to Patrick Clark. The Larkin Enterprise Business and/or Music Award, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Jim Larkin of Larkin Enterprises, goes to a graduating senior pursuing a career in business and/or music and must have a love of the Adirondacks. The award is given to Lily St. Ange. The Louis Lemire Memorial Construction Award, donated by Mrs. Patricia Lemire and family, is given in memory of Louis Lemire from his children to a second-year building trade student who has shown the most proficiency. Congratulations, Tanner Landry. The Lynn Louise Paymont Memorial Achievement Award is donated by Mrs. Carol Poole and Mrs. Sherry Fierro. Lynn devoted her life to working with disabled children and was a member of the Tupper Lake class of 1965. The award is given to Elena Daly. The Madeline Palmer Memorial Award, donated by Mrs. Elvira Newman. Madeline Palmer was a resident of Tupper Lake. She was an executive secretary to the Army General in charge of the Manhattan Project in Washington, D.C. during World War II. This award is presented to a senior girl who has the highest cumulative average in a BOCES commercial field. The award this year goes to Amber Hoover. Mr. and Mrs. Floyd Keeler Sr. Memorial Computer Award is donated by Mrs. Kathy LaFave. It goes to a student who's shown the most competency in the use and management of computers. The award is given to Haley Dennis. The Mary A. Hart Independence and Justice Award, donated by Mrs. Darcy Hart. Marcy is a woman of valor. She has always been a fierce defender of people who are facing misfortune. She sees the value in all people and is unafraid to stand up for what's right. She is highly intelligent, a world traveler, and loves learning. Mary is a proud Irish woman who lives her life with grace. The award is given to a student who demonstrates leadership abilities, independence in thinking and action, has compassion for the underdog, and perseveres through adversity with a good sense of justice. This year, that award is given to Elena Daniels. The Pre-Calculus Awards, given by Mrs. Jill Bauk, to the person who loves all things math, who worked hard above and beyond the course requirements, and who unselfishly helped others. That award is given to Lily St. Ange. The Physics Award, awarded by Mr. Mark Lenow, is awarded to a student who has shown exemplary effort in order to succeed in physics this year. This year, that award is given to Elena Daniels. The Superintendent's Leadership Award, donated by Mr. Seth McGowan, is awarded to a student who's shown exceptional leadership throughout their educational career as a positive role model for other students, maintaining a high level of ethical and moral standards, and demonstrating discipline and diligence in achievement of academic and personal goals. The award is given to Haley Dennis. The Superintendent's Well-Roundedness Award, also given by Mr. Seth McGowan, is awarded to a senior who's demonstrated consistent desire to participate in a variety of opportunities such as band, chorus, theater, art, athletics, as well as other clubs and activities offered by the Tupper Lake Central School District during their educational career. The award winner this year is Riley Fletcher. The Tupper Lake United Teachers Military Award, given by the Tupper Lake United Teachers, is awarded to a senior enlisted in a branch of the military. The award winner this year, Preston Duval and Braden Flagg.
Thank you, Mr. Bartlett. The next award that I'll be presenting this evening is the Algebra 2 Award, donated by Mrs. Jill Bauk. This award is given to the person who loves all things Algebra 2, who worked hard above and beyond the course requirements, and who unselfishly helped others. This year's award recipient is Emily Seipler. The Dan Castle Memorial Business Award, donated by the Tupper Lake Fire Department, to a graduating senior who has excelled in business studies. This year's award recipient is Ethan Edwards. The Foreign Language Excellence Award, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Mark Counter and Counter's Garage. This year's award recipient is Elena Daniels. Growth in the Fine Arts Award, donated by Mrs. Shannon Kavanaugh, awarded to a student who has worked diligently throughout the year to improve their skills in the fine arts. This year's award recipient is Raymond Sessoms. The Howard J. O'Clair Memorial Most Improved Foreign Language Award, donated by Mrs. Shirley Levain. This award is given to a high school student who is most improved in foreign language. Howard O'Clair was a French teacher in Staten Island. This year's award recipient is Kiana Nadeau. The James T. Ellis Principal's Leadership Award, donated by Mr. James Ellis. This award is given in memory of John Fitzpatrick. This year's award recipient is Molly Sullivan. The National Technical Honor Society Award. The following students have been inducted into the National Technical Honor Society: Amber Boudreau, Evan Castle, Monica Kennedy, Tanner Lanthier, Isabella Rust, and Riley Wells. The New York State Senate Youth Leadership Recognition Award, awarded to a student for attaining outstanding achievement and for serving as a leader and a positive role model in the community. This year's award recipient is Alexis Staves. The New York State Office of the Attorney General CCC Award, awarded to a graduating senior who has demonstrated courage, commitment, and character. This year's award recipients are Monica Kennedy and Tanner Lanthier. The New York State Robert C. Byrd Academic Excellence Award. This year's recipients are Elena Daniels, Lily St. Ange, and Alexis Staves. The One Group Calculus Award, donated by One Group, awarded to a student who has demonstrated exceptional class participation. This year's award recipient is Samantha Higgins. The One Group Pre-Calculus Most Improved Award, donated by One Group, awarded to a student in pre-calculus who has improved the most over the course of the year. This year's award recipient is Kiana Nadeau. The Outstanding Digital Media Award, donated by Mrs. Diane Helms, to a student who is outstanding in digital design. This year's award recipient is Mackenzie Burnett. The Red and Black Players Theater Award, donated by the Tupper Lake Arts Council, awarded to a graduating senior who has demonstrated consistent outstanding contributions to the Red and Black players throughout his or her high school career. This year's award recipient is Emily Seipler. The Ross Pickering Memorial Award, donated by Mrs. Catherine Carroll. Ross left a wife, 2 children, a mother, 1 brother, and 4 sisters. Ross was a great dad and a loving son and is missed very much. Ross was a New York State Corrections Officer and a graduate of Tupper Lake High School. Awarded to a student going on to college who has exhibited perseverance and determination in overcoming some challenges during their high school career. This year's award recipient is Chuck Backus. The Social Studies 12 Economics Award, donated by Mrs. Linda Sexton. This student has worked hard in economics. They ask excellent questions that not only deepen their understanding, but their classmates' understanding as well. This year's award recipient is Emily Seipler. The Social Studies 12 Government Award, donated by Mrs. Linda Sexton. Congratulations to this student for meeting the criteria to receive the Social Studies 12 Government Award. This year's award recipient is Haley Dennis. The Stephen Case Memorial Drama and Music Award, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Clark Blanton, to a senior who has demonstrated consistent, outstanding contributions to drama and music in both performance and group membership throughout his or her high school career, in memory of Stephen Case, who was a member of the graduating class of 1973. This year's award recipient is Molly Sullivan. The Terry Levain Memorial Award, donated by Mrs. Shirley Levain, given to a senior going into the education or related field. This year's award recipient is Elena Daniels. The Tupper Lake Performing Arts Award, donated by the Tupper Lake Arts Council, to a graduating senior who has demonstrated consistent, outstanding contributions to the music department. This year's award recipient is Riley Fletcher. The High School Courageous Conversationalist Award, donated by Mrs. Kate Martin. This award is given to a student who actively engages in conversations with both peers and staff, always smiling and friendly in the hallways, and has a positive attitude. This year's award recipient is Zachary Smith. The Lumberjack Resiliency Award, donated by the Tupper Lake United Teachers Association. Awarded to students who have demonstrated commitment to schooling and positivity while remote learning. This year's award recipients: Amber Boudreau, Elena Daniels, Haley Dennis, Monica Kennedy, Harley Kessler, Raymond Sessoms, and Emily Seipler. The Senior Library Achievement Award, donated by Mr. Josh Tompkin. This award is given to the senior with the most books checked out for this school year. However, this student also remained a frequent and cheerful library visitor, even when they just came down to work on an assignment. Good luck, Chuck Backus. I know you will succeed. The Spanish 5 Excellence Award, donated by Mrs. Nicole Pickering. This year's award recipient is Samantha Higgins. The Woodman Life American History Award and Scholarship, donated by Woodman Life Tupper Lake Chapter 1024. Woodman Life has for many years and in many ways sought to foster a patriotic attitude and an appreciation for the United States. In keeping with this effort, awards are presented each year in schools across the nation. On behalf of Woodman Life, this award goes to one male and one female graduating senior going on to higher education who has demonstrated commitment to family, community, country, and pledged to be a good citizen. This student also has an interest or excels in American history, government, or economics over the last 4 years. This year's award recipients are Colby Boudreau and Lily St. Ange.
So there you have it. In excess of $98,000 in awards, scholarships, and prizes. After 27 years, that number still amazes me every time I hear it. And more importantly, it makes me so proud to be a member of the Tupper Lake school community. That level of giving and generosity just doesn't happen everywhere in the world. Again, one more time, I apologize for my inability to hit the mute button on the first attempt at this. I hope more than anything else that this is the last time we have to present this as a recorded virtual ceremony, and that soon enough we can be back doing this in person where we all belong. Thank you and good night.